So now we will see factory functions in JavaScript. So guys, basically the factory function is one of the applications of closures in JavaScript, and this we are going to check with the help of examples as well. It helps a function returning another function over here. So guys, let us see the example of factory function inside VS Code over here with the help of examples. So guys, simply we are going to create a new file over here. So as you can see, we have this factory function.js file in this case. Now guys, simply what we will do is, let us say we create a function with the name that is make adder over here. So guys, basically this is going to be a factory function which we are going to create with the help of closures as well. So this particular function that is make adder, it is going to take one argument, and let us provide the argument name as x over here. And then what it is going to do is, simply it is going to return another function. So over here we are going to have the return keyword followed by the function keyword over here, and this particular function is again going to take another argument, and let us provide the argument as y over here. And then inside the body of this particular function, simply we are going to find the sum of x and y in this case. So simply we are going to return the value that is x plus y over here. So guys, in order to understand this, first of all we have the make adder function which is going to take one argument as the parameter, that is x over here, and basically it is going to return a function. So guys, whenever we are going to call this make adder function, it is going to have another function which can be called once again with the help of another argument, that is y over here, which is going to return the sum of x and y over here. So guys, let us understand how it is going to work. So simply let us have one variable that is add 5 in this case. So guys, basically we are going to create this add 5 variable, and we are going to call this particular make adder function over here, and the value that it is going to return is a function which will be assigned to this particular add 5 variable. So guys, basically this add 5 will now become a function itself which we can call once again with the help of the value that is y over here, in order to add the number 5 to that particular argument that we are going to pass while calling the add 5 function. So guys, over here simply we are going to call the make adder function in this case, and simply we are going to provide the x value as 5 over here. So guys, make adder with the argument 5 is going to make the control flow come over here, and basically it is going to return the function and assign it to this particular add 5 variable right now. And then guys, simply we can use this add 5 as a function in order to pass another variable, that is y, because right now add 5 is nothing but it is this particular function over here which was returned by the make adder previously. So guys, this particular function is now expecting one argument in the form of y over here. So let us provide this y value as 10 in this case. So what exactly will happen is, the 10 argument will be passed over here to this function, and the value of y is 10, and previously the value of x was fixed to 5 over here when we called the make adder along with the argument 5. So guys, basically we have both the values, that is x and y, in which case x is 5 and y is 10 over here. So what we have to do is, simply I'm going to wrap this particular add 5 function inside the console.log statement over here, since we are going to have the return statement as the sum of both these numbers. So guys, over here simply we have add 5 and then we have 10, and let us provide certain string over here. So sum is, and then followed by the dollar symbol, and then inside the open and close curly braces we have the add 5 function that is getting called over here. So guys, this make adder is nothing but a factory function, since it is going to return another function over here, and we are having this add 5 as a function over here which we can call with any argument in order to add 5 to that particular argument. So guys, let me just save this file now and try running this code on the terminal by using the node command followed by the name of the JavaScript file in this case. So as you can see, sum is 15 over here. That's because the x value is 5 and the y value is 10 over here. Now guys, let us provide another argument over here. So simply we are going to call the add 5 once again, but this time we are going to have the argument as 45, which will be the value of y over here. So 45 plus 5, it will be equal to 50. So let me just save this file now and try running this code once again over here on the terminal. So first time the sum is 15 for 5 plus 10, and then on the second call we are having 5 plus 45, it is equal to 50, and that is why we are getting sum is equal to 50 right now. So guys, in this way we can make the adder functions over here and use those adder functions in order to provide another argument so that we can find the sum of both the numbers. So guys, similarly let us make another adder function over here. So let's say we provide add 10 in this case. So as you can see, we have add 10 over here, and while calling the make adder we need to provide the x value as 10 this time. So guys, when we call this particular add 10 with any number, so we are going to get the sum of that particular number which we are going to pass with the add 10 and the 10 number itself. So guys, let us check that as well. So for the third statement we are going to call the add 10 function, and this time let us say the y value is 100 over here. So guys, basically add 10 means the x value will be 10 right now, which is fixed, and the y value that we are passing is equal to 100 over here. So basically we are going to get 110 as the result of the sum of these two numbers. So guys, let me just save this file now and try running this code once again over here on the terminal. So as you can see, sum is 110. So guys, based on your requirements you can define your own maker function over here, and this is the way that we can use the closure functions in this case. If you notice, we are simply calling the add 10 over here, in which case we are not passing the two numbers but we are passing only one number, that is y variable over here, and this particular closure is remembering the value of the x which is already called while we are calling the make adder function, and that is one of the applications of the closure functions in JavaScript. So guys, based on your project requirements you can practice on your own and comment in the comment section below whether you have learned something out of this video. Please make sure that you like this video so that it reaches to more people, and subscribe to this channel so that you get the notifications on upcoming videos as well. I'll see you in the next video in which we are going to talk about callback function in JavaScript. So stay tuned.